well, this is a wonderful shot.
Her Majesty now with flowers. Now, presumably, yes, she's taking flowers now. The Prince of Wales laid the flowers that he was given, added them to the thousands. And the Royal Standard flying above Buckingham Palace now. As we say, it flies at full mast. It's the Queen's own standard. Finally, a flag on that flagpole, and tomorrow it will be the Union flag at half-mast in response to the wishes, I think, of the country. All the country.
Back to these live pictures of the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh accepting
Duke of Edinburgh looked to me as though he was going to turn and put them on the ground. Let's see if he does. Would you like me to take them over? He probably said yes. All right, I will. The Duke of Edinburgh pays his tribute. Her Majesty cradling the flowers that she's been given.
Engaged in quite a long conversation there.
Her lady-in-waiting was taking the flowers from the Queen, and she would, I'm sure, out of shot just at the moment, be placing them alongside all the others. I mean, my mind goes back to a totally different occasion, and it's right back in 1970, and the Queen and Prince Philip in New Zealand, when they started what we came to now know the walkabouts. A very, very different occasion, but again, the public clearly delighted in this very quiet, undemonstrative, respectful, sympathetic way at what is happening. It always staggers me, amazes me that so many people just instinctively respond in not only the same way, but in the right way. Something happens on occasions like this, and we might not know before we get to a situation how we will behave, but these crowds here are just as one, responding quietly and sympathetically.
This morning I was at St James's Palace just up the road, and I went to the head of the queue and I said to the lady there, "How long have you been waiting to sign the books of condolence?" And she said, "Oh, only about 11.5 hours. Yes. And, you know, that wasn't, I wouldn't say that was a sort of person who would be described as a fanatical royalist or anything of the sort. It was just one of the many thousands who determined to show what they felt for the Princess of Wales. Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, you're seeing them outside the gates of Buckingham Palace. They have driven from RAF Northolt. Their car stopped in front of one of the gates, the northernmost gate. They then got out and they're walking along the crowd. The people there, I would imagine, they probably had word that the Queen might be coming, but I bet they never imagined that they would see this.
Ron Allison, interesting with the task that the Queen has in front of her, tonight's broadcast and of course the funeral tomorrow. She's unhurried, she's having long conversations.